Welcome back, everyone, to Pontos Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 16, Episode 6 of A Song of Ice and Fire tabletop miniature game. We are playing Unsullied Pikemen versus Martell Spearmen. We've had some victories on both sides. Dothraki veterans off the board. Rhaegal the dragon off the board, but heavy losses for the Martell. Let's zoom out, and we will get into our recap and jump into gameplay. So let's do a quick recap of round number 5, and we'll jump into round number 6. I find myself siding with Dorne here, with the House Martell, only because, if you think back to the Aegon the Conqueror time, Dorne was the only one that didn't bend the knee to Targaryen, understood this is the Unsullied, and the Targaryen forces here are mostly Unsullied and Dothraki for this game. But we were able to vanquish both Rhaegal and the Dothraki veterans are both removed from the game. So that was a victory for Martell, but at huge cost. You can see our Sunspear forces are decimated. But we really are down to just the last bits. Viserion is still on the board, and if you can see, there's still 2 full ranks of Unsullied. So I'm trying to think of how to stop the Unsullied here. Obviously, this is a little asymmetrical with 2 dragons on the game. But let's try to jump into it. We'll go into round 6. Quick word from our sponsor, and then we'll jump right into gameplay. Pontos Fathom Hobbies is brought to you by the books that we produce. You can pick up the 6 volumes of August Moldenhauer and Giuseppe Balsamo's Catu journals out of Lovecraft's Providence. You can get them as individual issues or as the entire omnibus edition. Check out our podcast channel, Pontos Fathom Press, for our podcast series with the Esoteric Dragon Mysteries, Esoteric Saturn Mysteries, as well as Alchemy and Anthroposophy in the Dune Saga, where we deep dive into what makes Frank Herbert's classic saga resonate with us. We've also got sci-fi and horror like the Quantum Locksman Saga with Dead Sons 11, the Bogman Saga with Killing with Bogman, and the Tales of the Yellow Sign with Lost Carcosa and the Yellow Sign. You can sample all these books on our Patreon or on our podcast channel, including The Artificial Psychology of Desiring Machines, collected together also in a hardcover edition. Finally, we're excited to announce our Alchemical Courtship in the Dreamlands saga, each volume taking place in another one of Lovecraft's Dreamland cities. Aimless takes place in the city of Celeface, Hope's Home in Dalathleen, Stubborn Devotions in Thrawn, Beloved, Believed, Bedelled, and Lost Carcosa. Each volume is coming out throughout the year and into next year. And let's get back to our content. Thanks for watching. Okay, so I'm thinking, how do I get these sand skirmishers into the battle here? And I'm thinking I'm gonna do some kind of move where I want to. So maybe we're gonna start with. First off, let's start with our. Can we even do a long range if these guys are out of the way? No, we're out of range here, so I think these guys are probably out of the game. Let's go ahead and have our Unsullied are going to go ahead and attack the Sunspear Martell Spearmen, sorry. So we'll have our Unsullied Pikemen attack our Unsullied Pikemen versus Martell Spearmen. So they've got 2 full rows. This could be it for them. So start of an enemy turn, we can target 1 friendly unit in short range and then perform a 3-inch shift. So we can actually make them perform a 3-inch shift, which means I can push them back. Is that what that means? Order tactical reposition. Start of an enemy turn. So this is the start of the enemy turn. Target 1 friendly unit in short range. Oh, they're not in short range. This, I mean, would be like target this. So, so maybe I can do a shift of, I'll have this Martell, I'm going to have this Sunspear. Yeah, so I'm going to use this tactical reposition. This Starfall Knight, I will have them do the tactical reposition. It'll just be a pivot. It won't even be a 3-inch shift. I think that works for that, and maybe we can take out the second dragon here. And then let's have the Unsullied Pikemen now get to go. Unsullied Pikemen get 1, 2. This is brutal. They get 7. This might be it for us. So I think we were only able to do that. Let's see if we can roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 7. Let's see how we did. Oh, we did pretty well. We did very well. So we've only let 1 hit through. Okay, so we are the I'm saying we. The Martell Spearmen are down. I'm sort of identifying with these guys now. The Martell Spearmen lose 1 unit only. They are reduced to a single rank. But let's see if they pass a panic test. Oh, and they don't pass the panic test. They lose another one. So they've got a panic going on there. Let's go ahead though and let them have their counterattack. They still can roll with 4 against the Unsullied. So let's go ahead and give them that. Oh, if they're not engaged with another enemy, we were also able to roll 1 melee attack before. So let's go back to when we were full rank. So this is a second action that we can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is sort of from before. So it's 1, 2, 3. Then Targaryens will get to defend that. And they get defense of 4+. So that's going to be just 1 block. So actually they're going to lose 2 as well from this, from that prior roll. And then we'll also do the 4 attack, which they only get 1. Targaryens counter. Targaryens get 3, so they lose 1 more. So we do get to take out 3 of the Unsullied Pikemen, but it's still in favor of the Unsullied. Let's switch over now. These are both activated, completed now. Let's go back to the Targaryens. So I'll have, why don't I just have yeah, I'm just gonna have this kind of come in here like this. They'll move right into this Spearmen. So again, we have, this is the Unsullied. I mean, it's just logical. I can't skew it in their favor. This is what the Unsullied would do. Unsullied Swordsmasters versus our Starfall Knights. They have 2 full ranks here, so that's 7 dice. So this might be the end of our Starfall Knight. He only has 1 hit left, 2 damage already. So the Unsullied Swordmasters 3+. Gosh, that's bad. It's a lot of hits. We can roll. Starfall Knights. They can block 1, 2, 3, 4 of these, but 3 still get through. So our Starfall Knights are out of the game now. Okay, so Starfall Knight is gone, and we've completed the actions of our. So I think I'm going to try to make a free maneuver for Dorn. I'm going to have Dorn go onto the free maneuver, and I'm going to have these guys pivot and maneuver. Let's see, maneuver is a pivot and a move and a pivot. So let's do a pivot and their move for the Sand Skirmishers. Sand Skirmishers is 6. So let's give the Sand Skirmishers, maybe pivot a little bit more. 6, and then like this perhaps. Sand Skirmishers pivot, that's their free move. That won't be their move though. I'll have, that's a free move for them. I'll have let's have Viserion also do an attack here. So do we range? We have long range here, so we can still do long range against. Yeah, so let's just have them attack. They will attack the Sun Spear. The Unsullied Swordmasters, attacked by the bowmen. So let's go ahead, target one enemy long range. So we can re-roll our attacks as well. So let's give them their 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, we can re-roll. So we get these. Let's go ahead and re-roll these. This is a 3. So we get 7. So we got 7 from our long range. So just raining arrows down on the Unsullied Swordmasters. They will get to respond. Give you 4+ here. Oh. So they get to take 2 out. That's 5. Whoa, Unsullied Swordmasters unexpectedly getting barrage of arrows from our sand skirmishers. So that's good news for Martell here. We will flip it now to Viserion. Viserion here can attack Oberyn Martell. Viserion has got a +2 with 2 dice. +2 with 2 dice. Let's just roll a quick panic attack for the Swordmasters. I think they should be fine. They pass it, right? So Viserion gets 2 dice against Oberyn Martell and his Martell Spearmen. He gets 1 hit. Lucky again. This is the second time in the game where it's a 2+, but I rolled 1 twice there. So, okay, so they get to defend now, and they do defend the hit from Viserion. Viserion has 1, 2, 3 out of his 8 damage. So I don't think they'll be able to do it, but let's see. Viserion activated, complete. Let's activate our House Martell. And suddenly it's looking not so great for these guys. House Martell, they can do with their Martell Spearmen versus Viserion. They've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 4+. 5. And Viserion gets to roll. Viserion needs 4+, so only blocking 1. That's 4 damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. So Viserion is 7. I don't think there was anything else we can do there. So Viserion just hanging on barely. So we got 3 units and 3 units. This is going to bring it to the end of the round. I'm going to kind of call it for... I'm not sure who we call it for. What do you guys think? It looks kind of like a little bit in the favor of Martell. I guess if we add it up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 14. I don't think it's looking like Dorne has just pulled this off, because the skirmishers could kind of, if you think if this could go one more round, they'll probably could finish off. They probably could finish off Viserion in the next round, and maybe these guys would take these guys. You know what we'll do? We'll just, like, I know it's over in 6th round. We'll kind of call it for Dorne, but let's just kind of play it forward and see what would happen, right? Let's just have fun with it. So let's imagine there's a next round, how this battle works, because I think our Unsullied would fight to the death. So let's say the Unsullied attack these guys. These guys will probably be defeated, right? Sun Skirmishers again moving in. Bows against Viserion is defeated, and then we'd be down to this. It looks like a draw to me, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But yeah, I think there's a pretty good matchup. We got these on the board. I definitely will be doing a miniature makeover for the House Martell. I want to clean these up a bit. Like, look, these shoes shouldn't be yellow. Maybe make the boots with a little bit more leather. Get some more details on these. So guys, thanks for watching. Had fun with this one. See you next time on the board. We've got 15 other seasons of A Song of Ice and Fire. Tons of paint through videos. Go check it out. Check out our bookstore to help support the channel. Leave your messages below, and talk to you soon.